Assessment Task 2 for Strategy, Governance and Sustainability for AIM Business School. This is for the Strategic Issues and CEO Leadership Board presentation by Shane Ross. Good morning, directors, colleagues, and all my friends. My name is Shane Ross, Infrastructure Manager at MacShip and final year MBA student. My remit sits at the intersection of digital enablement and operation resilience, so I'm actually really aware of how emerging trends translate into day-to-day execution, risk, and opportunity. This short board briefing details the 3 months of research and stakeholder interviews into a concise strategic issues and CEO leadership dossier. First, I will frame our current strategy, governance and architecture, and sustainability posture, highlight the key ESG objectives, risks, opportunities, and threats. I will then surface 3 high impact issues: ESG readiness and a mobile capability gap, and revenue consolidation that demand near team execution attendance. Finally, I will outline my personal leadership development plan to ensure that I can help steer these changes with clarity and accountability. Before isolating the 3 critical gaps, I benchmark MacShip's corporate strategy, governance, maturity, and leadership posture against the current sustainability imperatives. The analysis began with our stated vision: seamless freight everywhere, and the absence of explicit ESG objectives. Using ISO 26000 and the TCFD frameworks as yardsticks, I mapped risks, opportunities, and threats across the value chain. The key findings were carbon pricing exposure, digital loyalty erosion, and mobility first rivals scale, and revenue fragility from monoline brokerage fees. These insights, coupled with stakeholder interviews and IBISWorld trends, distilled into 3 priority issues: ESG readiness, mobile capability, and revenue diversification that can require decisive board action. Over the next 5 to 10 years, MacShip faces 3 strategic issues that could materially alter our growth trajectory. The first issue is the ESG readiness. Australia's mandatory climate disclosure regime begins this financial year and will include Group 2 companies, and our tier by 2027, Herbert, Smith, Freehills 2025. Major shipping already insert Scope 3 carbon clauses into tenders, while lenders apply green premiums to partners with variable data, Deloitte 2024. Without a robust ESG program, we risk contract exclusion and higher financing costs. Action steps are to establish a board-level ESG committee, publish a baseline carbon inventory within 12 months, and integrate an ISO 14001 aligned reduction targets into our product roadmap. Issue 2 is mobility capability gap. 72% of B2B buyers now use mobility devices during the purchasing journey, and mobile orders are the fastest growing logistics tech channel in infrastructure. Finances Online 2024, Commerce Build 2024. Competitors such as Freight Hub already offer frictionless native apps with real-time milestone alerts. Our web-only interface constrains on-the-go decision-making and reduces cross-selling potential. Developing a cross-platform Flutter app that reuses our existing GraphQL APIs would enhance customer stickiness, generate usable mobility data, and could unlock premium push notifications revenue. Issue 3 is revenue concentration. IBIS World values integrated logistics at 131 billion, but highlights shrinking intermediary margins as drop shipping and direct integrations accelerate. IBIS World 2025. Today, more than 85% of MacShip's revenue comes from freight brokerage fees. Studies show digital diversified firms recover 23% faster after supply chain shocks and command higher evaluation. Kim and Parker 2024, Forbes 2023. By adding carbon footprint dashboards, AI-driven route optimization software as a service, and embedded supply chain finance, we can mitigate volume risk and lift lifetime value. In conclusion, enabling ESG, mobilizing the platform, and broadening revenue streams are evidence-backed moves that reinforce stakeholder confidence and positions MacShip for resilient growth through until 2035. Key insights gained over the 12 weeks, I moved from treating strategy as an annual document to seeing it as a living, changing platform. Kotter's dual operating system model shows me that urgent, opportunity-driven networks must sit alongside the traditional hierarchy. The ESG model reframed value creation. Carbon, culture, and compliance are no longer add-ons, but strategic levers. Finally, leading, managing, and developing people reminded me that change fatigue is a human issue before it's a Gantt issue. Trust and psychological safety turbocharge adoption. The relevance to my role as the infrastructure manager at MacShip and soon to be MBA graduate, I translate digital roadmaps into operational reality. Freight technology is violent. Lithium price shocks or regulatory shifts can invalidate yesterday's plans. The new perspective equips me to steer continuous strategy cycles, align DevOps sprints with ESG targets, and speak the board's language when advocating investment into mobile and diversification. My strengths remain strategic thinking, data fluency, and storytelling, skills that have helped me craft a compelling why. Feedback from my Art of Leadership unit also highlighted an ability to stay calm under crisis. Weaknesses. I can over-rely on data fluency, technical depth, solve problems for teams instead of with the team, and defer difficult feedback conversations. Development opportunities include deepening financial acumen and practicing adaptive, inquiry-based coaching. Personal development plan. Deliberate feedback loops. I will institute a monthly 360-degree stop, start, continue session with my team, capturing themes in a reflective journal and discussing progress with an external executive coach by Q4 2005. Strategic finance stretch. To balance my tech bias, I will complete the CFA Institute Certificate in ESG Investing and shadowing our CFO on 2 board budget cycles, aiming to present the CapEx case for our mobile platform by June 2026. In short, this course reframes strategy as a perpetual leadership act. I will update my PDP, that insight into habit, so I can guide MacShip through the next decade of disruption with confidence and humility.